Okay, we're coming off a very weak episode from last week, so let's see if they can pull it out. We're gonna get to see Kami's powers. The kid just blows him up.
Hypothetically, stronger and more complex quirks may one day become too hard for anyone to control, especially untrained children. Quirk Singularity Doomsday. That's what they call this theory.
Wow.
These kids
I didn't even really think about that.
This is indeed our future.
Why would you ask? Do you think I'm not paying very beginning?
He's so scary.
Inspiring young heroes.
Yeah, they didn't not pass the test because they're not powerful enough. They just had a bad attitude.
Their friend, even if it wasn't part of our training.
Ooh.
Hey. Wow, you've got such a beautiful face, dear. Don't let that frown spoil the effect.
She's got a love ray. Her power backfired. Oh, wait, what?
Sorry, hun.
Her quirk, Glamour. She can create illusions for a short period of time. Abuse of this quirk is prohibited.
Abuse of this quirk is prohibited.
Such a beautiful face, Mike.
I don't know, was it really all that funny?
That's pretty hilarious. There's a lot of comedic value in that power. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I really like that. They just made it cool and fun. Like, oh, we built a Mario Kart track for these kids. Okay. What was Bakugo's contribution here? Ah. And this is how they're going to get him, because they couldn't just trounce the kids and make them feel like they're worthless, because that's no good. You don't want to hurt a kid's self-esteem like that, but like doing something cool, showing, you know, you're cool, you're stronger than them, but they're cool too. It's smart. Even Mike is impressed. That's funny.
You too. Get in there. If you keep looking down on everyone else, you'll never be able to see your own weaknesses. That's
He's
just
talking-
some advice from one of your elders.
He's talking about himself. That actually kind of gets
Hey,
me.
Baldy, Todoroki.
What he said just now.
Ooh.
He wasn't talking down to me.
We'll make something even more amazing.
Because that's what happened to him.
Floating roller coaster.
That's really good. It makes you think back at the beginning when they first got to UA and they had the combat training. And all of a sudden, not only did Bakugo get beat by Deku, but like Todoroki instantly passed, you know, he instantly defeated the other team, and Bakugo realized like he's not as great as he had been telling himself and what he'd been being told. Like, he ate that humble pie and he actually learned from it. This is like the proof right here. Because at the beginning, it's weird. At the beginning of the show, I hated Bakugo. I was like, this guy's a jerk. He has no reason to act like this. There's no excuse. But now he's been growing on me. He is still a jerk and he still shouldn't have acted the way he did. But he is learning from everything he was doing wrong. And also, like, at least recently, he has had reasons for his behavior. You know, he thought that whole time that he was the reason why All Might had to use up his powers, when that was inevitable. Like, it was going to happen no matter what. Keep the vibe going, yeah. That's a good question.
Work together and win the hearts of the...
Like, once he realized he couldn't catch up with All Might, he made it his mission in life to, number one, create somebody who could beat All Might. That's Todoroki, because he knew that the combination of the powers would like cancel out the weaknesses and basically result in unlimited quirk usage once it was mastered. But for two, like, he ruined his family in pursuit of this goal. So it must be really important to him, right? Like, why Did he just become obsessed, or did he have like a reason for wanting it so bad in the first place?
He's actually a big softie who loves kids. This is just for show.
Present Mike has always given us like the deets on
After what we
people.
put together in there, I think we're.
Try shutting up.
You shut up!
Try shutting up.
Sounds good.
But we were talking about coordinating in the future for the sake
Okay,
of
that
sharing
makes sense,
information.
because Shiketsu is like the other top
Still don't
school.
know why you were targeted. We'll get a better idea of what the
I want to
villains
know what
will
this
be.
nervous teacher's quirk is.
Additionally, this means
You've changed quite a bit.
Not interested.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh, I'm proud of you, son.
He doesn't want to hear that.
Because of that, you can be proud of too. Not just as the #1 hero, but as the man that you call father.
Oh man. Why does that get me so
I
bad?
don't care what you do.
Oh man. This is his regret kicking in. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. He knows he destroyed his family. And he has nothing to show for it. And he really had no reason to do it. And now he's full of regret. He wants to try to make it up, but there's only so far you can go with your kids. And once you cross certain lines, there's no getting them back. You're not their parent anymore. You know, that's rough. That's like a tough topic for the show to cover. It's more than you'd usually see out of a shonen, for sure.
Thanks a lot. Also,
He looks more handsome all of a sudden. Todoroki smiles so rarely. It's really nice to see.
But she was still emotionally unstable,
Oh.
and her quirk could go out of control at any. Now it's little more than a bump, which is a good sign.
Her horn gets bigger the more she uses her power?
calculate the difference.
That's interesting. Oh, and here we have calculus. Excellent. You forget that they're also high school students, which, by the way, high school in Japan, I believe, starts like slightly later than in the United States. In the United States, it starts at 15, but I think that's how old all these students are, so maybe it's the same age. But at any rate, I wasn't learning calculus freshman year of high school. That's for sure.
Cursed subject.
Study!
Too bad you screwed up.
Minetta.
And stranger things were in my future.
Doesn't agree with my refined palate.
Isn't Lunchrush like
To each their own, I
one of the
suppose.
best cooks
Not
in the
good
country or
forces.
something?
Now, time to eat.
Aoyama definitely made an impact anytime.
What's going on here? It's not Aoyama? What? I'm so confused right now. Is Aoyama the spy? He's always been overlooked. He's like the... What's going on here?
Midoriya, I know.
What? He left him a cheese note? I know. What does he know?
You're right. Sorry.
My eyes always have dark circles, unfortunately. What's going on here?
I was while everyone else is around.
I'm so off kilter right now.
I feel awkward.
Especially by Team
Wouldn't you usually say Mount Lady and Kamui Woods are joining Edgeshot since he's one of the like top heroes? He's not joining them, they're joining him, right? So they're going to be hero team ups. That's cool. We've already seen Kamui Woods and Mount Lady work together a lot.
Lurkers. Rain sounds intense.
Acid Rain.
So can you
I love
sustain
Mina.
on your round?
She's so peppy.
You talking about?
I think you're making it worse.
Yikes.
Everyone should be moving toward the
Honesty.
gym now. Get
Sorry.
yourselves into your costumes.
Just you wait, Rappa.
That look is still amazing.
Someone like you. Hato, Midoriya, please
Hit
use
me.
your own personal punching bag.
Dude, that sounds super weird. Sorry, doing some
Don't phrase it like that.
That's okay.
So you made any progress yet?
Isn't enough to beat Chisaki.
Chisaki's quirk was real hacks, though.
Otherwise, they
What's going on here? I can't read what that said.
My tummy always starts hurting. I was born that way.
Like Cyclops.
You see,
Except
my
with the
body
belly
was
button.
made to handle my quirk. Control your powers all. I remember. To succeed than before.
This is actually really endearing.
If we can't overcome the things that bring us pain, then you won't be able to twinkle, mon ami.
Oh,
thought he was being
he's
creepy,
thinking about him.
but he just wanted to encourage.
And just think, he needs that support belt to stop his laser from coming out when he doesn't want it to. And the doctors told him his body's too weak to handle his quirk. But look at him. He made it into UA. He wasn't even last in the entrance exam either. He's in the top hero school, in the hero program. He passed the licensing exam along with everybody else. Like, he's there doing it. Like, I never would have thought that Aoyama, of all the students, would make me feel like, yeah, you go, man, you get it.
And I became friends.
There you go. Okay, that's how you do fluff. This episode was mostly filler, not a lot of extra information, but it gave you just enough information about characters, new information that you didn't have. It had new character interactions that we hadn't had before. We got to see Kami's quirk finally. And there were several like pretty emotional moments in it. So even though no plot progression happened, it still felt like, you know, you weren't wasting your time watching the episode. So that's good. That shows me that last week was just a one-off, kind of just below expectations, but not the sign of a downslide in the show, which is good because I really like this show and it'd be really sad if it started to go downhill. So no, I really like that one. And actually, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it is. So there we go. Just got to wonder what's coming next. I guess probably they'll do joint training at some point, but I don't know if that's going to be coming up next since they made a show of mentioning it. Yeah, we'll just got to see where it goes. And I guess everybody's going to get their licenses now. I don't know if Bakugo and Todoroki actually have theirs yet, but they're on their way to getting it. So there we go. We time skipped to the fall, so it should be now. That's when they said the backup test was going to be.